Tuesday, December 29th, 2015. Derek Davis and Rob Avino, sportsbettingtoday.us and Rob Avino Sports. Rob, 4 bowl games today. Let's start with the first one, game 241, 242, Air Force in California, from the Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth, Texas. California, 7-point favorite in this one, total of 69.5. Game opened at California -6 and 63. Game has a 2 p.m. Eastern kickoff. For Air Force, quarterback Nate Romine is, of course, out. Running back DJ Johnson out as well. For the Golden Bears, running back Daniel Lasco is probable for this one, Rob's. Wide receiver Jack Austin is questionable. Weather does not look like to be a factor in this one, Rob, in Fort Worth, which we know can always be dicey. It is a bad weather site for sure. Air Force comes into this one, Rob, 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. Although they have lost their last 2 games straight up to San Diego State and New Mexico. Quite a contrast in styles here, Rob, with California, a team that really likes to throw it around versus Air Force with their obvious ground game attack. But Cal really limps into this one, Rob. 2-5 straight up in their last 7 games after starting the season 5-0. Still, California, 7-point favorite in this one, Rob. And let me clarify something about the weather. It will be cold. It should be high 30s. Not exactly ideal temperature for a bowl game, but nonetheless not anything crazy as far as wind, rain, sleet, the kind of stuff that's been in the area recently. But back to this game, Rob. Everyone expects a lot of points here. Again, with a total of 69.5, it'll probably be closer to 70 by game time, if it hasn't reached there already. Some shops. Rob, can Air Force bettors count on the Air Force offense keeping the ball out of the hands of the California offense by chewing up the clock enough to keep it within 7, or is the passing attack for California going to be too much for Air Force here today, Rob?
Yeah, I tell you, Derek, when I looked at this game, you can draw the immediate comparison to Georgia Southern Bowling Green, and we saw Georgia Southern Bowling Green played in a driving rainstorm. Final score, Georgia Southern 58, Bowling Green 27. Georgia Southern, the option style offense, Bowling Green, the air raid style offense. Neither team able to simulate each other's offense in practice. It bore out on the scoreboard despite the weather conditions. Bowling Green was shut out in the second half. Their 27 points came in the first half, but Georgia Southern continued to score. And this just has so many similarities. The 63 number for a total, which was posted as an opener, it was just wrong. A little too low here, I think. Obviously, bettors felt the same way, and they have pushed it a touchdown higher than when it started. For California, all the talk about Sonny Dykes interviewing for other jobs during this past 3-week stretch. I know he interviewed at Missouri and a couple of other places, but has since been re-signed by California. So I don't know that that plays into this whatsoever. There was some talk that Dykes used those negotiations with other schools as leverage to get paid here at Cal, which he has done. Jared Goff, the quarterback for California, should absolutely shred the Air Force defense. The Air Force triple option, once again, Cal sees nothing like it all season long, should be able to get yardage in chunks. I don't know how time consuming it is when you're gaining yardage in chunks in college football. The clock stops every first down. But certainly Air Force knows they're going to have to score points to win this game. They can hang right in it. This same game, not the same game, but the same 2 universities met in a bowl about 7, 8 years ago. I think it was 2007. Final score, California 42, Air Force 36. Really the same styles of play back then as we see today. I wouldn't be surprised to see something in that vicinity as well. I think Air Force as a dog presents a little bit of value. The time of possession here could go, 41-19 in favor of Air Force, and it could still end up a 38-35 contest. So I think that Air Force probably has some bit of value to them here. Not a side that I'm totally thrilled with, but I think I would lean that way.